Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Mike the Muppet Modeler here, and before we get started I'd like to say a massive thank you to all my subscribers, new and existing, all you ladies and gentlemen out there, fellow modelers. Thank you very much for tuning into the channel. Thank you very much for all your support. Thank you for taking the time to comment. It's really appreciated. Thank you very much. As you can see, we'll do a little bit more on the B-17 today. I'll put this on while I'm handling it. I think I showed last time, but it's got its olive coat, the grey underside, and what I've done is I've given it a smoky cockpit. I've also smoked up the back end. Light's not good, so I don't know if you can see that properly, but it's all bit darker in there, a bit smokier. And we've done the, easier to show you on this part, I think. You can see the leading edges of the wings are done. Sorry that I've done this off camera, I really apologise, but it was very late last night when I managed to get out in the shed, and I wanted to do a bit, but obviously, like I say, it was late, so I didn't want to disturb neighbours or anything like that. Being a bit respectful, I think, which is always the best way to go, I feel. Yeah, I did it off camera, but you can see it now. So what I plan to do now, next, is give it a clear coat. And then what I'll do is I'll spray the underside first, as much as I can do, and then I'll rest it on its legs, and then I'll go over the upper side, and yeah, then we'll be ready for decals. Then after the decals, another clear coat, bit of weathering, and then a lot of weathering. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this bit coming up, but then again I'm not looking forward to it, if you know what I mean. So I apologise in advance for the sound of the airbrush. I'll be coating it in a coat of Pledge. If I can get it undone, that is. This stuff's so good, it acts like a glue as well, and it's stuck itself to the bottle. There we go. Don't need a lot. Don't need to water it down either, which is good. So just give it a blast through. Make sure I'm getting the consistency I want. Then hit the underside. This stuff sprays really nice. It really does. Really easy. I think I might need to turn the air pressure down a little bit. It's coming out a bit much. There we go. It's self-leveling as well, so it's all good. And there we go. She's all glossed up. So now we just need to wait for the gloss coat to dry, and then we shall add the decals, which I'm looking forward to, because I always add that, just that little bit extra something, gives it that finesse, I think. So yeah, so we'll come back in a bit when the gloss coat's dry. See you in a bit. Right then guys, now that the gloss coat's gone on, I might stick some decals on. I thought I was only going to be doing 2, but there are loads, absolutely loads to go on if I choose to do so. Give it a dip. Just put it there. Good old micro set and micro salt. Nope. 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 Yep. So let's see whereabouts they go. On the wings, obviously. Alright. Top side. There. salt. Yeah, we'll go with that, I think. We'll go with that. Pushing the air bubbles out. I'm going to go with a bit of micro salt. That's that one. And then what I'll do is I will come back to you guys once all the decals are on. Yep, same position. I'm sure you don't want to be sat watching me doing an hour's worth of decals. The more I actually look at the de-icer strip on the leading edge of the wings, the more I like it. Must admit, I wasn't a big lover of it when it first went on. Thought maybe maybe I should have used black, but I think actually using the rubber and tyres paint, as it is meant to be a rubber strip anyway, I think it's worked out better. Okay, that's those two done. So as I said, guys, we'll come back in a minute, or 2 or 3 or 50. See you in a mo. Hi all, we're back again. Just thought I would now show decals on, and what I've done is because the kids are in the garden making a load of noise, what I decided to do was get in the shed and do a little bit. So I gave it a clear coat after the decals were dry last night, and I've given the underside a dark wash and wiped most of it away, leaving some there. Hope you can see that. Peeled the masking tape off and everything. The wheels and tyres are done. They're ready and waiting to go on at the end. And I have just this minute finished, because I forgot that the propellers have decals as well. I've just done that as well. There were decals for the yellow bits on the propeller tips, but 1/72 scale, I don't think so. Easier just to paint, so that's what I did. Now, unfortunately, I have to go to get some sleep. So tomorrow morning the kids go back to school, and I'm going to pretty much finish this build. So for all of you guys that have been wondering where the build's going, what it's doing, that's what I'm aiming for. The B-17 was coming into land at Pearl Harbor the day of the attack by the Japanese, and it was strafed by a Japanese Zero, and one of the rounds hit the flare box, which then basically blew the plane in half. So that's what I'm aiming for. That's hopefully what I'm going to do. Roughly something like that. I've made a base for it. I didn't go into detail with a video of how I did it, but basically I cut a piece of MDF to size, roughly marked out what I wanted, where I wanted, and used that AK Terrains concrete for the hard standing. Then I got some ready grass from Hobbycraft, green grass, and also what I done was, because I had some of these flowers, so what I did was I picked off a couple of clumps, cut the colour off of them, cut them into little strips and just dotted them around. give it a bit of aesthetic look. I just dabbed on a couple of greys, a light grey and a medium grey I think it was, into the concrete, and a little bit of splatter effect from a paintbrush with NATO black, and I airbrushed some smoke here because this is where it's going to go, basically like that. So yep guys, now you know. Oh, I did smoke out the cockpit a little bit. But yeah, so hopefully we'll get this weathering done tomorrow. You can watch me do that, and if it comes out alright, then hey, great, fantastic, super duper. If not, you can have a laugh. All this work could be for nothing, and I can chuck it in the bin. But yeah, so we shall see how it goes tomorrow, guys. So fingers crossed, wish me luck, and I'll see you in the morning. Bye for now. Hi guys, it's the following morning. It's me back again. It's a lot quieter now with the kids at school. It's going to be a hot one today, so I've got in the shed nice and early. So what I'm going to do is I am going to mix up some Vallejo ground texture snow, want a good decent sized amount. I've pinched or borrowed, should I say, borrowed, that's a better word, a spoon from the kitchen. Don't tell the missus, whatever happens. I've done numerous tests, and this is the one I think that will give me the better look, I hope. Don't think I'll need that anymore. Just clean the spoon off. It's going to be washed up again anyway, but obviously, or I might actually keep it in the shed here for me, but we'll see. I don't know yet. Leave that one over there, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some water, just normal tap water, not too much. Have a drink actually. And we'll get to mixing. Also, I want to make a little bit of extra I want that like that. Right. I think that should do. I think that should be nice. I think that could work. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply it with a brush. It needs to have it a bit thicker. I am going by a reference picture to try and get it sort of something like, obviously I would like to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn her around. Any overhangy bits I can just get rid of. I want some almost like snow drift effect in it, I suppose. I just want it I think that pretty much is the look that I'm sort of going for, if you like. Let's get rid of some of that. With the airbrush. Now what I'm going to do is just going to leave that for a bit to dry. I've got some very thin, small wires here. Just gonna cut a few off. And what I want to do just paint those over. In black. Right, I'm going to stick that there to dry. Right then guys, now that I've got that sort of how I want it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that to dry, and then I'm going to do the final bit, which I'm not going to divulge. It's going to be my little secret, but then I will show you the finished model, which hopefully will be something that I am proud of, and I hope you like to. So I shall see you in a bit when that's dry. Be back soon. Right then guys, there she is, all finished, all done. Just give her a spin round for you. There's the picture that I was going for. I've done my best. I'm really happy, really pleased with how it's turned out. So yeah, I'm pleased with that. I'll just need to find how to display the picture. Maybe put it on the side there or something, maybe. Picture on the side so you can see what it's meant to be. Let's try and bring you in a bit more. There's a bike in the front. So this is what all the fuss has been about, guys. All I've got to do now is paint the edge, the border, and around the base, and I'm calling it done. Go back around the back again so you can have a look. I don't know if you can see this, but try and get it in shot if I can. I don't think I can. There's some wires hung out just there. The fly-by-wire cables I wanted to depict as well. So there we go, guys. Job done, job finished. And the next build now will be, I'm going to do the 1/16 and these hobby headquarters Tiger One next. So yeah, looking forward to that as well, which I will start in a day or two. So thank you for following the build. Thank you for all the comments and the guesses of what it was and everything else. And I shall see you in the next one. Thank you very much, everybody, and bye for now.